Hi, I'm Paddy Donovan, Chairman of the Hong Kong Rugby Union. As you've all probably heard now, we've had to cancel the Cathay Pacific HSBC Hong Kong Sevens that were going to be held in November of 2021. We'd worked really closely with Hong Kong government, particularly the Home Affairs Bureau, and also the LCSD and stadium staff, World Rugby, stakeholders, sponsors, to get the Sevens up and running. But unfortunately, it wasn't possible, primarily due to the travel restrictions that are currently in play. We were looking at an event that was likely to only have 12 teams, and of that, 6 of the best teams were unlikely to be able to compete in Hong Kong. It's always been important to us that the Cathay Pacific HSBC Hong Kong Sevens is the premier event on the World Sevens Series circuit, and actually the premier event in Sevens itself. With the restrictions in place, number of teams that were likely to be here, the event experience, we were concerned that we wouldn't be able to deliver on the event that people expect to see. Another key factor was the financial ramifications. As most of you will know, we've had a very tough time over the last 2 financial years with significant losses in place. We started to look at the additional measures that would have to be taken to run the event. It became apparent that at best we'd be looking at break even, and in a worst case scenario we could lose up to Hong Kong $50 million. It's no longer possible to obtain insurance coverage in the event that Sevens event is cancelled due to COVID issues. It's very important to us, after taking extensive prudent fiscal measures to save costs where we can, to ensure the long-term viability of the union, that we didn't put ourselves in a position where we were going to incur significant additional costs. So clearly that was another major factor that was taken into account. In terms of our domestic calendar, it's full steam ahead. We met with all the club chairs recently. We've announced that the Premiership Men's and Women's and Premiership A will commence in September, and that the Championship and Community Leagues will commence in October. We're looking forward to a full season ahead, and there should be some high calibre local rugby being played. There's also a strong youth program in place, and we all look forward to rugby taking place in Hong Kong again. I'd like to thank everyone that tried to put the Sevens on in November. My particular thanks to the union staff. By the end of August, the union staff will be 100% vaccinated. And in my humble opinion, if we want to see mass events taking place in Hong Kong again, we've all got to strive to get to that level. I do want to assure everyone that the Sevens will take place in April. Cathay Pacific HSBC Hong Kong Sevens will take place from the 1st to the 3rd of April in 2022, and I look forward to seeing you all there in what hopefully will be one of our biggest events yet. See you at the Sevens.